Here, look at this place right here.
Okay.
Give him a fire.
All right.
Danny's in the office hunting down leads.
How you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Not too bad.
Frank and I are out on the road knocking on doors.
Okay, thanks. He said there's a guy down the street. Hello?
That's the balance. It's always worked. Knock on the door.
The door.
It's bone dry out here, but freestyling is killing us today.
How you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Not too bad.
Right now, we really need a pick.
Nothing.
Let's call Danielle.
All right, let me see.
Danielle, please tell me you got a lead.
I know it's tough down there, guys, but I've been working on this, and I finally got a real good lead for you.
Thank you.
So I'm going to send you to see a gentleman named Woody.
Woody, okay.
And he used to work as a prop guy in the movie, so he's got a lot of stuff. And then the guy decided to open up his own museum. He found this 200,000 square foot textile factory to house his collection.
Wow.
Frank, if you put all your sheds together, you would almost have 200,000 square feet.
All right, so let me figure that out.
Hey, guys.
Sheds are 8 by 10.
Guys.
Yeah.
So that'd be 80 square feet. If he's got 200,000
Hey,
square
hey.
feet, divide that by 80. That'd be like 2,500 sheds.
Hey, shut it down. Shut it down. We're good here in Nashville. I mean, Lauren's headed over to Columbia Neon later, and we're, yeah.
200,000 square feet, man.
I can't get a word in at all.
Danny pulled through. She got us a lead down here in Georgia. We're going down to see a guy named Woody. There it is. That's got to be it. Wow, man, check this out.
This is what I'm talking about.
This is cool.
I can't believe how huge this place is.
A lot of big stuff.
200,000 square feet.
200,000.
Check out that bus. Oh, he's got his own moat.
Airplane.
It's like a movie set. Get far.
Got it.
Yeah. It's got like the whole town over here, man.
Pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey, you Woody?
No, sir. Hey, we're closed today.
Are you close? Yeah, we're here to see Woody.
Okay.
Yeah, my name's Mike. This is Frank. He
Frank.
talked to a girl named
Nice to meet you.
Danielle on the phone.
Okay.
Said he was going to sell some stuff.
Okay.
Here's some of the kind of stuff we're looking for. Kind of talked to him, and he said he had this kind of stuff.
What's this right here? What is this?
He has a bunch of this stuff. This is a saloon.
No, I mean the whole thing. Like what?
He built a little ghost town here for movie props, and you know, if a movie called him and they said they needed something.
Danny said he was doing movie props.
And he builds anything.
So they shot a movie in here?
Yep. You want to see it before I take you to Woody?
Hell yeah, man.
All right, come on.
Yeah, very cool. So we walk into the saloon. Tracy's like, this is what Woody's capable of. Wow, look at that, Frank.
This place is huge with the wagon wheel lights and stuff.
He built this whole place for a movie set. That looks kind of
Nice
real.
prop gun.
I can appreciate the hard work that goes into a space that's supposed to look like you're in a different time period.
He creates stuff that most people can even dream about. Bars, saloons, restaurants, stores, doesn't matter. He is it. He's a godfather. He has the stuff, he has the junk, so whatever you need, people come to him.
He goes, I want you guys to know who you're dealing with here. So can we meet the guy?
Come on, let's rock and roll.
All right.
Well, we'll go around and come out this way. Y'all do have an appointment, because you know, Woody don't just let anybody do this.
No, there's a girl that works for us. Her name's Danielle.
She talked to him.
She said she spoke to somebody here. I have to admit, I was a little bit nervous meeting this guy.
Well, here's his office.
Hey,
This
Woody.
is Woody.
Hello.
This is Woody.
How you doing?
Woody.
Hey, I'm Mike Wolf. Nice to meet you.
Woody, he's Mike. Nice meeting you.
Frank,
Yeah.
how you doing?
Frank, nice meeting you.
But once you meet him, he's just like one of us. You talked to Danielle on the phone.
Yeah, I had got a call from Danielle, and she said she's going to send a couple of guys because I'm retiring. I'm 71 years old, and it's time to quit. And she
You
said,
look
well,
good for 71.
I got the right guys. I said, well, send them to me.
All right, we'll see.
And I didn't
Are we
expect
good?
that.
Yeah,
He was a little reluctant to let us in.
All right, guys.
Hey, thank you very
sir.
much.
Hey, thanks for
Appreciate
showing
you.
us.
Thanks for stopping these guys.
Thank you.
I'll be 72 my birthday, and you have to come to a stage in your life when you know when is enough. I opened this place in 2004.
Okay.
And then the crunch hit in 2008, so I just closed it down. But we had did a couple of older movies and scenes and all. Plus, I have a bar downtown called Doc Holliday's, where Doc Holliday really was. His office was upstairs.
No kidding.
Yeah.
He was really in that building.
He's in that
Oh, that's
building.
pretty cool.
So
That is pretty cool.
check that out.
it's interesting. I have 2 daughters, and they don't really care about the stuff I got. And it's time to liquidate. You got to take that stage in your life. Say, hey, you're not getting any younger.
So how'd you get in the movie business?
Well, years ago, I had an old shop up in East Point. I flew with old cars, I always have. And they came by and said, Woody, we'd like to rent some cars from you. Well, they looked at my shop and they said, you need to open a prop shop. And I said, what the heck is a prop shop?
Like, how many years ago was that, though?
That's been 30 years ago.
No kidding. Looks like you've done well with it.
Back in the early 80s. Oh, you can catch me in a dumpster upside down in a minute.
Yeah.
Somebody throw something good in the dumpster, I want it. I'd go in there and take it out. Been doing it for years.
So when you first started doing the prop shop, was it strictly just automotive?
It was all automotive, but I had these buildings like this full of stuff.
Yeah, you got a lot to be proud of. Can we look around a little bit?
You're welcome to anything you want to, because
we've been known to buy a few cars. When's the last time that Graham ran?
Just the other day.
That's pretty damn cool. Did you restore that?
No. You do not make any money restoring cars.
I know.
You buy them, turn the key, that's what you do.
A lot of these older guys that have been into cars for a long time, they're past the tinkering stage.
What's the 35 worth?
Probably about 30.
About 30,000. Yeah. I mean, there's some cool looking cars in here. Like, he's at the very end of the rainbow on this stuff, you know?
Each one of these stores was a different vendor. Each store.
Oh, it was like an antique mall?
Mm-hmm, yeah, antique mall. They had their own store. Plus, they could see the cars. They could buy the antiques.
It was a really good concept. Everything was set up like a street fair. Here's the movie theater. When you walk inside, you might be walking into a barber shop. You might be walking into an art gallery. I felt like I was in Branson, Missouri for a second there.
The economy got so bad getting up into 208, people couldn't afford to come, and it just wasn't feasible to open the doors. And so I just go buy a dumpster and pick up some more stuff and put it in. Now, this is a neat piece.
Yeah, what the hell is this?
That's an airplane car. A friend of mine built this, and he got divorced, and he had to sell it.
So he must have gotten divorced because he built it.
He probably could have, because he used it for a family car.
That thing's wild, man. For me, I'm thinking, would I have a customer for that? Who would buy that? And if they would buy that, what could you get out of it? Oh, this is a neat piece.
You like to dig in the junk, don't you?
Darn right.
Oh, that's neat. I like this coin-operated camel. You find the horse, every once in a while you'll find the pig, sometimes you'll find the duck.
He's working. Look at that!
Very rarely do you find the camel. When's the last time this baby fired up?
It worked when I had the place open.
Did it really?
Oh, yeah.
Where'd you find this at?
We set up a full auction in here.
The coin-operated auction.
Auction here, right. And that's where I bought all this stuff. I spent $40,000 with them, so I bought it because when I was opening up the museum, it'd be a good thing for kids. Just like you see outside in front of the grocery stores where the kids could get on it and ride it. It was just a novelty piece.
Does it work?
Plug it up.
I bet it works.
I bet it works.
Will it work?
No, that ain't got no power over there.
How about there?
No, ain't got none over there.
Here's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the camel. I noticed the porcelain sign that's missing all the Coca-Cola advertisement on it over there.
It is a real sign, okay.
Yeah. This is a double-sided, large porcelain marquee sign that at one time was Coca-Cola. Unfortunately, all the Coca-Cola stuff is gone. But you can see the image of the bottles. You can see where the Coke sign was on the bottom. It's a very, very hard sign to find. You know, the best part of it's gone. But if someone has that marquee to put back on there, then you got something.
I'd do the neon.
You know?
Well, I'll sell it to you cheap, a couple $100.
Well, what are you thinking on something like this?
You know, Mike, that is probably worth $1,000 to $1,500.
I'd do 8 on this, 300 on the sign. I think you're light on the sign.
I'd love to do that. I really would. But
all right, so what's your bottom on this then?
I'll take $1,000 for this and let you have that for 2, and you can make some money on that. That sign, I think I paid, but I don't matter.
Yeah, you guys are only 100 away there.
So that's the deal, and that'll work for both of us.
The camel and the sign were great prices. We can make some money on this stuff, and he's lightening the load this much, very, very little. There's a lot of stuff in this building.
Now let's go to deal number 2.
What's deal number 2? Frank scale?
No, I haven't done. I've still got a couple scales. I haven't done too good on that.
The market with scales is a balance between demand and supply. Sometimes it's heavy, sometimes it's light, but overall, there's a constant need. What are you thinking on this, boss?
The porcelain?
Yeah.
300. And that's a buy on it. It's about a 750 scale. It still works too.
I'll do it.
That's a steal.
Hey,
I mean,
I'm easy to work with.
I am
you
too.
and I are on the same page.
You like me? You give me the right price. I say, hey, it's mine.
The camel, the scale, and the sign, $1,500 for all 3. Woody is making me buy this stuff. Mr. Fritz?
Oh, well, thank you. We're looking at Woody's place here in Georgia, and he's showing us around his 200,000 square foot building. It's an automatic.
Are you forgetting something, Mr. Fritz?
Oh, here's the $3. He's got a lot of neat stuff, but his prices are pretty high.
What's the value of something like this?
That car probably 100.
So you like all the custom stuff?
I like anything that's unusual.
There's nothing really to judge the value on a lot of these cars. Check this bad boy out. Other than what's put in it to restore it.
You know, you get all these things that gets in this building, and that's it.
This is it. This is a black hole, huh?
This is the black hole.
Once it comes in here, don't get out of here.
It's over with. I'd buy stuff, but nothing don't have no rhyme or reasons. It's just something I kind of like. These are all ship molds for making ships, old model ships.
Okay.
Everybody's got to have some of those. I think it's some it's in your system from coming up very poor and not having anything. And then later on when you make money, you can afford to buy something. It's nice to be able to.
What's something like this worth? A fake alligator? Like what's the value?
That's about $1,200.
No kidding.
They're expensive.
75% of the stuff that's in here is reproduction.
These are like Ruby Tuesdays.
They sure are. All of them came up with it.
He was using these pieces as props for restaurants or for the movie business. So it wasn't important for him to have things that were older. This is reproduction. Look at the way it's painted and the canvas that it's on. This is like a tablecloth. It was just important for him to have things that looked old. Is this stuff that you had hanging in restaurants at one time?
In restaurants and stuff.
Somebody's sitting there eating a hamburger, they could look up there and go, oh, that's kind of cool. This is all the artwork that he had framed to put in restaurants. And 99% of it is reproduction.
See, a lot of the stuff is old and a lot of stuff is not.
Yeah. I want to go the extra mile to find what I need to find here. Hey, how about this? This is cool.
That's got all your fish. That can tell you exactly what you catch when you catch it.
Big game fish map. This is a poster that tells you about the different fish in different regions. No man cave is complete without this piece. This is like a fisherman's pinup.
It's got broke glass now. I'm not going to charge you nothing for that.
All right, appreciate it.
How about $40?
Oh, man, I'm your guy. All right.
Another deal.
Fisherman would love that. Woody is one extreme to the other. He's either way too expensive. How much is this horse?
Stagecoach and 2 horses, 50 grand.
Or he's like, man, take this stuff. I want to get rid of it. And he gives you a great price that you can't refuse.
What about this outboard motor sign? It's not porcelain, it's just enamel. It's for outboard motors, it's called Bundy. I've never seen it before. I live right on the Mississippi River. We're used to seeing Everrood, Mercury, Johnson.
How about $20?
Double side, no.
$20.
How about $20?
How about 50?
I like your price better than mine.
It's double sided. Give me 25 a side.
It really impressed me that they told me that was too cheap. They were fair.
What were they using this building for before you
This was a
got
textile mill.
Oh, that was in here right before you bought it?
Yeah, well, they've been closed down about 8 or 9 years, but they closed all the textile mills. And Griffin used to be the biggest producer, of textiles. Then when, everything went to China, they closed it down in the building set.
So how many places did they close down here?
All of them, there's probably about 10 or 12 of the big mills, yeah. People lost their jobs, and all the equipment that wasn't real good went to the scrapyard, and the other was shipped overseas to China.
All those jobs left at one time?
Mm-hmm. Wow. It was really devastation, for so many people around here to lose everything they had.
Unfortunately, this is not the first time I'm hearing this story. Company housing, company store, company town, jobs go overseas, all that goes away. A lot of history here.
It is. Oh, back in 1908, this was tucked down by a tornado. And what happened, the people that worked here built it back.
Really? Imagine these workers in this town being so invested in this factory that they all got together and rebuilt it after a tornado. This was their lifeline. This was the main artery of this community. Wow.
There's a little graveyard right out here on the side where the people that didn't have any money when they died.
How many graves are in it?
20 or 30. I don't hang around graveyards either. But I'm thinking about just go ahead and letting them bury me out there with the rest of them, and then I can really hear some good tales. There was a lot of people that worked and died at this mill. They used to run it 24 hours a day, and a lot of the people were so poor when they died, they didn't have nowhere to bury them. So that's how the little graveyard got out there.
Hey, Woody, there's something back here.
Which one's that one there?
It's the love tester. It's just real simple. It's got a bunch of light bulbs that go up, and then, it says grumpy, lovey, has all different types of moods you could be in. You put a quarter in, you grab the handle, and the light goes up and down, up and down, up, and then stops at one of them.
Just needs a little...
Doesn't work, Have you had it plugged in?
Why, heck, I do not know if it works.
Okay. These are pretty simple here. It's just going back and forth and just stops here. There's not
all it is a little...
There's not a lot going on with it. How about $1,100?
12.
I'll split it with you. $1,150.
It's yours.
All right. It's fairly in good shape. It's probably easy to fix, easy to maintain, and a pure moneymaker.
I'm at Columbia Neon to take pictures of a sign that I think Mike's gonna want. Hey, Charles, you here?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, I'm here to talk to you about that Army sign. This is it over here, isn't it?
That's right.
That is so cool.
I've had it about 30 years in the warehouse. Ted's Army surplus was here in Columbia. We'd buy our canteens and our Army belts from them. It had to be after the Second World War. I would say it was 47, 8,
Okay.
9, somewhere along like that would be my guess on it. Normally they don't have this much neon on a sign like this because it's got overlaid and it's pretty expensive.
Gotcha.
Part of this sign that still works on it shows there's a rifle going back. When they plug it up and see?
Yeah, I'd love to see it. I love that.
When the rifle's down here, that's inspection arms, and then he's at attention when it's up here.
One of the coolest things about this sign is that the soldier actually moves. I've never seen anything like it. Charles, do you mind if I take a few pictures of it to send to Mike?
Be glad to.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Do a close-up on this one. I think that'll be good to send over. I think this sign is awesome, but it all boils down to what Mike thinks. Hey, Mike, did you get those pictures?
Yeah, we just got him. That sign looks very cool.
So where do you think we need to be on this?
I wouldn't go higher than 5K.
Okay.
All right, cool. Thank you so much, Lauren.
All right, bye. Mike is into us buying the sign, but now I gotta see if Charles and I can make a deal. Let me just get some numbers straight here. So you still got the neon on the soldier, it's just all on the letters that it's broken out.
Well, a lot of it's going to have to be replaced.
How much is it gonna be to get the neon repaired?
A close price, very close price on it is $1,050.
Okay.
That's what we're repairing the neon, get it all working for you.
What if we just settle in at a nice, smooth $5,000 with the sign, the repair, everything's fixed, it's safe, I can plug it in and sell it, ready to go. And also, don't forget we're a repeat customer here.
But I tell you what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to trade with you for the $5,000 to repair the sign, get up in good shape for you to come pick it up.
Okay.
For where we don't have to crate it.
No crate. No, I have a van, I can come pick it up. This is gonna be one of those signs that as soon as we hang it in the shop, people that buy neon are gonna freak out over it. Just holler at me when it gets done, and I'll come back and pick it up.
All right, real good.
All right, thank you. All right, see you later.
What's the deal with all the scooters?
I bought a container full of them.
No doubt. We're at Woody's warehouse here in Georgia, and he has an interesting collection. But his prices have either been way too high or way too low. Look at that. Does this stuff move?
Yeah, you can see the little wires, little things that pull the people back and forth up here.
Oh, yeah.
Little wire
What do you
right
want
there.
for this thing?
Have I got a deal for you?
Oh, here we go.
I'll take $500 for it, and it's probably worth $5,000.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Just look at all the workmanship. Look at the trees. Look at the little thing. They all move around. The little fish swim.
I mean, somebody did put a lot of work into this.
Look here, real glass.
Yeah, that's real glass, all right. Is it heavy? Let me see.
I don't think it is.
No.
Yeah, it's kind of heavy.
It's kind of heavy.
It's got some weight to it. This is an Asian diorama that I'm sure sat in a restaurant.
This is really, just imagine, we're in the right place, there's no telling what that thing is about.
Have you ever seen
$300.
No. 400. And that's a steal. You think you got a good deal on the signs?
Here's the deal.
That's the deal.
I would assume that it probably doesn't work.
It does, I'm sure it does.
It was just something that played music, and you could watch all the people doing their jobs and fish swimming in the ocean, and there was a lot going on here. That's so fragile. Plug it in, man.
Well, go
You got a drop cord?
Yeah, but I ain't got no power back
You got a drop
here.
cord? What about over there? We can push it over there.
Oh, yeah.
Is there power over there?
There's power over there.
The reason I'm so drawn into this is because, I mean, the detail. You see where you're going, Frank?
I got it. We got to come over to my side a little bit.
Just to make this piece would be crazy. Here we go.
There's the switch. Here it goes.
Okay, let's see what it does.
Look at that.
How come them little guys aren't doing nothing?
We'll open up the back. Let's open up the back and look.
It's so mechanical. There's little rods, and then there's strings, and there's lots of belts.
Oh, I see what's wrong. Look at there.
What?
Oh.
It's unhooked.
The belt's off. Here, now do it. No, hold it. Hold it right there.
That must
there it
be
goes.
the motor.
All right.
How's that? What's it doing, Frank?
Nothing.
Nothing?
it
Wait a
will.
second, it will.
It ain't doing anything. I mean, nothing working out here.
See, I'm getting that against there.
Yeah, and that's getting that. And see, there's another motor over there that's got to get ready.
And this guy's supposed
Look
to
at
do
that.
this.
That does that.
How's he doing now, Frank? Is he doing it?
He's doing it, yeah, now. I got it with your hand.
It's off the tracks. Unplug it, Frankie, so we don't burn it out.
Got it.
We're looking at the back of this thing going, wow, I wonder why this...
We've almost sides.
It's double-sided.
It's double-sided. That's double price. One reason why I sold some of the stuff I did, because they were fair.
Very nice
Y'all
to
come
meet
back.
you.
Thank you
Very
very
nice
much.
to
Thanks
meet
for letting
you.
us look around. We
Love
appreciate it
talking
very
to you.
much.
Thank you. Anytime.
You got a lot to be proud of.
Thank you, sir. I
right.
appreciate
Get that
you.
saloon back open, you call us.
Hope to come back. I told them to bring a bigger truck.
See you, buddy!
Take care. See you, mate.
Today we're cruising through Tennessee, our second home. We love it here, and it's always full of surprises. Hey, Danny D, what's up?
What's up, girl?
Hey, what's up?
Doing good.
So, hey, are you excited about the Army sign Lauren got?
Oh, yeah.
That thing is incredible.
Love it.
All right, so I'm going to send you to a guy named Ken. Now, Ken's a big collector. I mean, he's filled up his garages, his house, his basement, all of it.
What kind of stuff's Ken collect?
He's got toys, signs, sports memorabilia. I'm going to give you a heads up. The place is pretty packed, like to the point where it's becoming a problem. But hey, keep it on the DL, because his wife's the one that said that.
He sounds like a passionate guy. Send us the address.
Yeah, will do.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
This is it right here. Nice house.
Real nice house.
Man, Ken's done well.
Yeah.
You need a porch like that. This is a nice suburban home, but I'm thinking this is the furthest thing away from what we usually pick.
I'm thinking
Hey,
about
you Ken?
Yes, sir.
How you
Hey,
doing?
Ken, how
I'm
you
Mike.
doing?
Ken.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Frank.
What are you doing? Sorting through everything?
Yeah, I was trying to find something I promised the buddy that I'd look for one of these days. And I just
Oh, yeah? You talked to Danielle on the phone?
Sure did.
She
Just
said you
kinda-
got a situation here.
Well, that's the best way to describe it.
Yeah. How's your wife describe it?
Mess.
My wife's very, very tolerant of this stuff, and her space is very obvious in the garage. All she wants is to be able to pull her car in and open the car doors without hitting anything, so I try to make that happen.
This is it. This is your wife's space right here.
Oh, man.
I've been known to buy a house full of stuff to get 10 items.
I'll set up at a flea market 2-3 times a year. My plan was to accumulate this stuff. Then when I travel and do shows, have a form of income. Then the internet came out. You don't have to leave your home now to sell the stuff. So I've got to come up with a way to start getting rid of more stuff.
We can clear a path through here.
Clear path right there. There is so much stuff piled up in the garage that it's hard to maneuver. I mean, walking into this place, it's obvious this guy's a serious collector.
Sometimes I can dig through a box and find something that I forgot about, and it's kind of like Christmas, you know. You're
Yeah.
like, gosh, yeah.
It's like you're picking yourself.
Yeah.
Frankie and I have picked some other suburban houses that have actually panned out really well. I can't even walk in here.
Oh boy. We didn't make even a dent here. I know.
And it just goes to show you cannot judge a book by its cover. He's rough. Fred's got some issues, you know, and Dino's tail's about ready to fall off. This is Dino the Dinosaur with Fred. It was made in 1962 by Marx. Television character toys from successful series will always be hot. There you go. Watch, Fred's loose on there. Take a look at it, Frankie. What do you think? These toys will bring hundreds of dollars if they're in great condition, but this one is far from that. It's very rough, but there's enough of it there for an entry-level collector to put it on his shelf and feel like it represents.
It's great for a shelf piece. You know, I mean, it's not going to work or anything like that.
What are you thinking?
$100.
So you want me to do 100, Frank?
I think you'd be okay.
All right. The person that's going to buy this toy is the one that had it as a kid. You know, so this stuff is highly collectible. Here's a rare piece. You see that, Frankie?
It's a Coca-Cola?
This is for a Coca-Cola syrup dispenser.
Yeah.
Here, look at that.
All right, let me see it.
This is a base from an 1890s Coca-Cola syrup dispenser. Look at this. It's 1896. Now, it's just the base. The top of it is not there, but if it was there, it would be a huge money piece. How long have you had this?
I've had it about 2 years. It came out of a local estate sale.
I mean, this is back when you had to go to the soda fountain
Yeah.
and they actually made it there right in front of you, you know, the carbonated drink, before they figured out how they could seal a bottle and then you could enjoy it anywhere. What do you want for this?
200.
God, it's such an early piece. I'll take a chance on it.
Okay.
There's got to be somebody out there that has the syrup dispenser itself. I'm throwing my hat in the ring at $200 on this thing to see if I can sell it to somebody who's got the top, or if I hold on to it long enough, maybe I'll find the top.
How about this little guy? Are you going to ever use this?
Well, sure, I'm going to use it. I'm using it now.
That little,
I'm using it now.
it's a little guy.
That's one of the first ones I bought.
Is that what flipped the switch?
Yep, pretty much.
That's it. He's got a 1x1 little general store display case. These nice little tabletop ones, they're getting harder and harder to find. About 100 a quarter.
150.
150.
Okay.
All right. I bought a ton of display cabinets in the past, but the smaller ones always sell fast.
Oh, here we go. The pancake jamboree. What are you thinking on that?
$40.
I'll do it.
All right.
What do you got in the little marble game?
25.
He loves those.
I'm your guy. I mean, this guy's giving us some reasonable price, leaving some meat on the bone.
What are you thinking on the Valentine beer hat?
$40.
All right, $40. Look how old this is.
Oh, wow, that's old one.
What do you have for that?
$40. That's.
I'll do that. This is a completely unexpected pick. If you drove by this house, you would never in a million years think that it looked like this inside.
What about Ma's Cola? I mean, is that something you've seen around here or something?
No. I actually had 3 of those.
It's a soda brand called Ma's. It's probably a smaller regional brand, not like the common ones we usually come across. It's kind of cool. It's got a picture of Grandma on there. I mean, how can you not like that? What would you have to have for this?
$60.
$60. 50? You know what? Hey, I paid up on the cabinet.
Sure.
All righty, I'll take it. This is something I know I can sell to my pop collector guys. You know, it's got a little rust and stuff on it, but you know what? Find another one.
Is this a local piece?
No.
This is a fantastic educational piece that teaches you how a steam engine propels a train. How long have you had this?
A couple years.
As you're turning the handle, you can see how all the parts work together. Where'd you find that at?
Local guy had it in a toy collection, and that's really the only thing I was interested in.
I know.
Just because I think that's probably turn of the century.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of those pieces that when I saw it, I just had to have it because I never had seen one before. Usually when I find something I've never seen, if I've got the money and the price is right, I'll buy it.
Looks like it's been restored. You know, that paint that's on there? I mean, it's in mint condition. What do you value that at? Now, there's an amateur restoration that's been done to it, but overall, this is a great item.
I value it at about $500, but I'd take 3.
Is it brake work?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do it. I love it. I appreciate it. This is an early educational tool that's now collectible. This is gonna be something easy to sell.
You guys want to go in the house and look around?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, man.
Wow. He's got a finished basement that's completely unusable.
What's your wife say when she comes down here?
You got to get this cleaned up.
His wife must be very understanding.
I'm trying to do a book dealing with local history.
You've got all these local buttons. You've got all the hotel keys.
I think we just need to do a better job preserving our local history and keep it intact.
This is a great shot.
That's the Gas Tiger baseball team from Bramer, Tennessee, which is over in Carter County, not far from here.
There's a lot of things in here that would have been considered junk.
Came out of a local barbershop. I never
This did. But now they're going to end up in Ken's book because he is passionate about the community that he lives in. What's the stone that's carved into a snake?
Well, there's a river around here called the Nolichucky River, and there's a lot of farms on it, and farmers are constantly digging up Indian relics when they plow every year. And this gentleman dug that up one year.
Really? So this is a local piece too?
Yes.
That's really neat.
But I'd sell it.
What do you want for it?
$250.
I'll do it. I like it. I'll do it.
Good deal.
I think it's neat. It's early, it's unique. To me, it's folk art. So for $250, I think it's a great buy. Oh, that's neat. Look at that clock.
That's a very, very rare clock.
Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. We're picking in Ken's basement in Tennessee. Even though this isn't our typical barn pick, we're finding some pretty cool stuff.
What about the peanut machine? This would have been a penny machine. You could have put, peanuts in it, cashews,
Yeah.
I mean, anything. I see a double peanut machine. It looks in pretty nice condition. I love these. I got them behind my bar. I always can sell them.
Frank went from the oil can man to the peanut guy.
Cool. Is this something you'd sell?
I would.
200 on that?
Mm-hmm.
Check this out. That's another little peanut thing.
Very rare.
Peanuts and almonds. $4.75.
$4.85.
All right. Ah, wow.
Probably 16,000 before I'd let it go.
Would you do 13,000?
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and take 13.
Good deal.
You got it.
I need 175 out of that.
175. I think that sounds fair. I'll do it. All right.
Now, I will tell you, Frank,
Okay.
if you don't want it, I understand, but
All right.
this one right here had a chip in the glass.
I see down at the bottom right
And
there.
I took and had it cut off.
Just a tinge smaller. You could tell it was about a 1/16 of an inch, just a little bit shorter than the other one. He could have just said, sure, I'll take it. I would have never noticed. So right then, I had total respect for what Ken was going to tell me the rest of the day.
Well, I just want you to know that. And
I
if you
appreciate
don't
that.
want it, I understand, but...
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
Ken's collection goes beyond local history. He grabbed anything that he saw value in. He has a good eye and great instincts. Where'd you find these at?
Out of a scrapbook. Some of the best paper stuff I've ever found is in scrapbooks.
Anytime you buy an old scrapbook, you have to turn through every single page because you never know what you're gonna find. Yeah, these are great. This is the Connecticut Bicycle Club, Victor Bicycles Overman Wheel Company. That's like people consider one of the best bicycles ever made. 1883.
There's an art to taking stuff out of a scrapbook without ruining it, and a lot of people just take and yank the thing out and tears the back off. You can actually soak it in warm water, 5 or 10 minutes in there, and you can just take it right off. Lay it out and let it dry overnight, and good to go.
What do you gotta have for those?
$80 for the pair.
That's more than fair. They're great. I'd do $100. I'm a bicycle guy, so I know the prices on these a little bit more than most. The way that Ken preserved these, you would think that he's a bicycle guy, but he's not. He just saw that they had historical significance, and that's why he bought them.
This is very cool.
One of the harder colors to find, too.
Yeah,
Most
well,
of
they make
are
them
red.
yellow and they make them red.
It came out of a local collection. There was 3 of them, 2 red ones and a blue one, and I bought all 3 of them and sold the 2 red ones and kept the blue ones.
Kept the blue one.
Because they're harder to find.
Yeah, the blue ones are. I mean, I've got a yellow one at home myself. These gum dispensers are getting rarer and rarer. They're made of porcelain. You wind them up, you put a penny in, you pull them, your piece of gum comes down, and a little cop comes out and says, stop. He says this one works, it's got the key, I trust it. Is this something you'd sell?
Yeah.
What would you have to have for this?
I need $650 out of it.
$650, and you're right on the money there. They're about, it's anywhere from $650 to $800.
I think that blue one's more like around $1,000 or something.
Because of the blue color?
Yeah.
The stuff that he's had for a while, and he's got some interest in it now, he's ready to let loose. Would you do 6?
Let me think about it. Let me think about it.
All right. And we're not too far off.
No.
This is the first time that Ken is pushing back on price, but this might be one of my favorite items. What do you got to have on this little cabinet here?
I need to get $200 out of that one.
200?
Yeah.
It's hard to buy cabinets from a cabinet guy.
Yeah, I know it. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do $750 on the pulver gum and it.
Okay, so you'll do $600 on the gum machine.
Yes.
And $150 on the cabinet?
Yes.
I'll do that.
Okay.
All right. I'm happy we could make a deal. I mean, every collector out there is interested in small display cases, and I love this pulver gum machine.
Oh.
We're at Ken's house in Tennessee, and it's turning out to be a great pick.
This is neat. The local shindig, man.
It is.
Look at this. It says, Ratanga presents WKPT, the nation's model station. The Johnson brothers and their Carolina pals. What about that?
$10.
Yeah. I gotta have it. I love that old honky-tonk hillbilly music.
Got 2 or 3 notebooks full of it back here.
Do you really? Where's that?
Back here.
Ephemera is printed material that wasn't expected to be around for very long. He's got tons of ephemera. So you filled all of these up with literature.
Yes, it's all paperwork that I've put together. I got interested in collecting paper probably 10 years ago. I started putting it in notebooks, and I've got close to 300 notebooks full of stuff in there, and I've got enough stuff to probably 300 more.
So this is cool because when I walk out there, you don't look like you're that organized.
I know.
And I come in here, and you're like beyond organized. Ken has a shelf with binder after binder of anything from occupational photos to sheet music. When it comes to ephemera, I love anything early: motorcycle, bicycle, music. This is pretty neat. Let's see this one. Little Sonny Boy Tommy's Wonder Book of Pictures and Songs. Jimmy Short radio song. Rambling Mountaineers. Oh my gosh, we got Young Porter. Whoa, there it is, Minnie Pearl. You know what Minnie Pearl's real name was?
I hadn't heard it in years. I forget.
Sarah Cannon.
Okay.
God, how long did it take you to put this together?
A lot of times I'll find something, and then I'll find another one like it, and then another
So you
one.
filled all these up?
Yeah.
Wow.
There's 3 of these country music ones.
Oh, there's 3 of them. Anything from songbooks to photographs to programs. It's Americana music at its roots. And that is the beginning of everything. If you look at Nashville, Memphis, New Orleans, and anything in between, that magic triangle, there was so much genius that came out of that area. Anything from country, rock, blues, jazz, rockabilly, gospel, soul, all of this stuff came out of the South. This is a lifelong collection condensed into 3 photo albums. Which one of those country music ones would you sell?
I'd sell all 3 of them.
And what are you thinking on those?
I need to get 500 out of the 3. That's probably about $10 or less an item.
Oh, man. I tell you what, I'd give you 6 for them. I'd give you 600.
Okay.
They mean that much to me. I love this time period of music. The fact that Ken is willing to put a price on this collection is amazing to me because this stuff would take a lifetime to collect. There's a lot of legwork in this collection. So for $200 a piece, to me, I think it's an incredible buy. So much local history. It's kind of hard to pinpoint into one book, right?
Yes, it is.
But you got to do more than one. All right, let's start loading stuff up there.
Getting rid of stuff's kind of like yanking a Band-Aid off sometimes. You can do it real slowly, or you can have an auction and get rid of it all at one time, just like yanking a Band-Aid off at one time.
Make sure Fred doesn't get lost here.
I started peeling the Band-Aid off today, I guess, and getting rid of stuff, so maybe it's a new day.
All right, good luck with your book.
I appreciate it. Don't know whether it'll happen or not. But
I'm serious. Good luck with your book. That sounds awesome.
You definitely got
buy
enough.
one. He's amassed so much local history that it's consumed him. Put me down for a copy.
all right.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey, good luck to you.
Nice to meet you,
Thank you.
Ken.
If he can take that energy and funnel it and move it forward in an efficient way, he's gonna make that book, and it's gonna make a difference.
Hey, see you.
You're looking a little under the weather.
Well, my immune system's down, usually as it is.
See? Your meridians are your energy highways, okay? So every once in a while they get backed up. It's like a traffic jam.
I mean, how
So
many do I have?
You probably just have one big one.
Everything's
And you're-
connected to your gut, right?
Yeah, this
your
is
whole
where your
world-
immune system is, right there.
Right, your whole world starts at your gut.
Yeah, that's why I take a probiotic, and I take the mood probiotic. It's for your mood.
What, to put you in a better one? You better start doubling up.